Well, I'm here today because of someone requesting they want to see us sell an oscilloscope and the Hytronics module renamed the REStar because, well, we have about 10 to 20 different changes on the Hydrostar manual's schematics, as you might be able to see there. That's our own drawing. Anyway, so I have the nickname the clamshell, or the clam's mouth, as you might be able to see from that. Looks kind of like a clam. And that's in about a gallon of water. Great container. Walmart, like $6. I got my oscilloscope here, and it is on, but it's not hooked up to anything. Right now the Hydrostar is off, or the REStar is off. I'm still trying to get used to the new name. Here's the module. We have the PC board. This is the latest one that we're selling on eBay at the moment, until Saturday the 22nd of December 2007. The new one will come out in January. It's just a little bit smaller, so it'll fit in tighter quarters. This one is tuned to 19 kilohertz, 19 point something. I don't have a frequency meter, so I do the best I can with the oscilloscope. And then we have our power supply. Notice it only goes up to 3 amps, and it only goes up, well, it goes up to 30 volts, but I'll show you this after it starts, that it will actually only go up to about 10 volts, but it'll almost max out at about 2.9, 2.7 amps. Alright, well, I'm going to turn this on. This is already on. You can see the green light. I'm going to turn this on. I have the fan disconnected just because we're not using the fan to cool these down because they're in open air. They're not in an enclosed space. You can see the green light go on. Means it's on. You can see our LED. It's a timer. I don't know if you'll be able to see it blinking or not. Yeah, there we go. That slow but steady beat means that it's on idle. Yes, the faster the beat, the higher it is. You can see on here we're only reading about 9 volts with about 2.7 amps. Just maybe a little less if I adjust the camera. Alright, we're going to go over. Here's my throttle setup. It's just a 100 kilo ohm potentiometer. It'll adjust in a quarter turn, so it's just like a throttle on, say, an engine. These are my connections in the back. Lowers the voltage. The middle is the coil right here. That's the electrodes. The coil's here. We're not using the coil, so we won't be using it. And here you go. It's already producing, as you can see. And this is idle, so the bubbles stay pretty low. And I'm going to adjust the throttle up. I got a little mark on here. It's a black mark. I'm going to increase it. Oh, actually, no. I'm going to bring it back to idle so I can show you the oscilloscope. You can look on the oscilloscope. This is on pin 1 of the NE555, which is linked to the 4059A from Texas Instruments. At the moment, it looks like I'm too low on that throttle. I've got a weird tail on that. So I'm going to pause this a second and readjust it. Okay, 10 seconds later. Here it is. This is idle. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, 1 on and 1 off. You'll notice it's a DC signal with kind of an AC wave to it. You can see here that the hydrogen or hydroxy, HHO, Brown's gas, whatever you want to call it, basically all the same, stays pretty much to the top. You can see I had it in a bucket before, and just for presentation it wasn't doing what I wanted to do. So you can see below there's an even space. It's an 050 space between the clamshells, At the bottom you can see that you can see the bubbles coming off of that. But if you notice, when you go toward the top, no matter what angle I'm at, you can't see the other side. You can't see a light through it. So there's plenty of gas coming off of here. The spacing on this, the area in square inches is approximately 16 square inches on these plates. It could be a little less via the holes that are in it and the clamshell at the top that haven't been calculated for. So they're probably between 14 and 15 square inches of surface area. You can see just a few bubbles coming off the top. This is indoors, and I don't recommend doing it indoors, but this is, for a good cause, a YouTube video. Alright, so I'm going to pause it again. I'm going to turn up the throttle because I only have two hands. And this is coming off of my camera phone. So the resolution might not be too great between the shots. It might take a while to catch up. So see you in a few. Okay, this is approximately, sorry, I have something on my finger. This is approximately 10 seconds later. You'll notice on the OScope that the signal has changed. It is now approximately a 10-to-1 ratio, which would be wide open throttle or full throttle on, say, an engine. Can't say that I've run anything on this yet. So I'm still in experimental stages. You'll see that the LED has sped up a little bit. And you can see where my connection is on the that 24-pin 4059 from Texas Instruments. We have the wiring. If you want to know the wiring, let me know and I'll let you know. We're still at about, with wide open throttle, we're still at the same amperage at 2.7 and with 9 volts. Mind you, when this is hooked up to a car battery, it produces a lot more hydrogen because there's not a drop. The problem with this power supply is it will only supply as much as it can. I'm maxing out on the amps. The current switch is up all the way, and that's the max out on the amps. And if this was reading, between 14 and 16 volts, you would see 10 times the amount of hydrogen coming out of there. I will post another video within about 2 weeks of hooking my car battery up to this unit, and we'll do the same test with the OScope and this particular container, and you will see that it produces quite a bit more. You can see there's a little more production, a few more bubbles on top than there was at idle, or the lowest, the 1-to-1 setting. Sorry, I say a lot. Anyway, I'm gonna open up the ratings. You can vote for my video or rate it whatever you want, and then I'm gonna open up comments as well. And if there's any snide comments, I'm gonna delete them, just to let you know. I try and keep my page as clean as possible, clean from the puke of the world, so to say. Anyway, this is it, and again, I will post another video within about 2 weeks.